Okay, there we go. I was having too much fun fiddling with Discord there. Okay, and then... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Not what I was doing. Deep breaths, stand up, sit down, and hydrate. Sit down, shut up. Spin in a circle. Getting the squats in. I suppose I could be... Yeah, I could do some squats then. That is an option. Oh, music is probably pretty loud, yeah. Yeah, and it probably doesn't need to be super loud. Okay, let's actually put it on the Twitch, and then let's not let's not read the comments. Because I'm like, it tends to be nonsense. I doubt this will be Skong though. I'm assuming that it's okay, and then this can go away. I don't know why that pops up on every single web page now. Okay, now you got me wanting to do squats now. Especially because I was just eating Rice Krispies. I was like, let's get some snacks before the event, and then I went and made Rice Krispies, which is, you know, not the healthiest snack. So some squats is probably a good idea. Let's see what the Vtuber does when I'm doing squats. Man, it's been a while since I've done squats. As I just fly into the distance. I'm just going up and down. I'm not running off into the distance repeatedly. I got some squats in. I could probably do some more, but then it's gonna be a workout stream. That's what I should do. I should do a workout stream at some point. I think I'd kind of have to ditch the VTuber, but I have a red hat. I look like a gnome. I look like a hobbit. Who's what Pokemon? Okay, yeah, I don't want that chat going. Doesn't that hurt? What, to do squats or to run into the distance repeatedly? Yeah, squats don't hurt. At least I'm doing them in a way that it's not hurting me. Again, I always read the message way too late from when it was actually said. It's Clefairy. He didn't show a Pokemon or anything. What? It just said, who's that Pokemon? It didn't show anything. Fuck! I don't know the full meme. It's, you know, who's that Pokemon? What, like Pikachu, I think? And then it's not Pikachu. I have no clue what this is going to be. I was looking at some of the games behind it, and a lot of these are publishers, so I'm like, this is going to be really interesting to see what they actually have. And like, some of these are like, one of these was a Kickstarter and stuff. Yeah, the VTuber flying backwards every time I squat. Well, it's just because I'm like, my head was going down, and for some reason that takes it as fly into the distance. I'm like, do I even need the little picture in the corner? No, but I'm doing it anyway. We'll bump it up a little bit. Goblin! I do like goblins.
They were bound for uncharted waters.
Uncharted? I was like, this is not Uncharted.
Ashen Fall.
Ashen
Only they
Fall?
known the danger.
Is this another Dragon Age or something?
Dragons, winged death descended
Hello, hello.
from the skies.
Why is everybody here to watch me watch the thing?
And the spells.
It's just because it's early.
Dragons
I decided I
reigned
wanted to do this,
ruin.
so...
And so they vanished into the wild. They adapted.
Ooh, this kind of fantasy thing. They have a lot of these kind of fantasy things, so this is less interesting to me for sure.
As arrows, always
RuneScape.
for a way to call for aid.
I mean, it could be anything. There are so many fantasy franchises.
The heroes are on their way, and the dragons They'll never
Oh,
see it
this is the
coming.
Dragon Wilds thing that they... Was this an announced and, like, released thing, or was this just a... This is... Have they done a different art style per RuneScape? Because I feel like RuneScape 2 had a different art style than RuneScape, which has a different art style than this. So are the RuneScape fans actually excited about this? Is the real question. Because I don't know enough about RuneScape. I missed that whole early MMO phase. I'm like, wait, we don't need ads right now. Ads would have been nicer earlier. That's okay.
Dragon Wilds, and you
Okay, yeah, it is early access out now.
Galaxies showcase. Fire up Steam and ready your wish listing finger
That's a cool
because
shirt.
we have a huge event for you today with world premieres, shadow drops, and new looks at gameplay from more
It said
than
50 games, which seems like
We've got
a lot of
everything
games.
from AAA publishers, all the way
Meaning they're
through
probably going to
to
do a couple of
pioneering
montages
solo
of just whip through a bunch
developers.
of things.
Galaxies is all about the game, so let's get right back to the action with the return of a classic noughties FPS franchise. Here is a brand new look at Painkiller.
That's old, right? Painkillers from like forever ago. And I don't think I have not played any of them. I barely know the franchise. I see a railgun thing though. This has a bit of a like a Bulletstorm energy, which does excite me. Was Painkiller like a Doom thing? This looks very Doom. This looks very Doom Eternal even. Or no, not Doom Eternal. Doom... What's the new one? The new fantasy one. I mean, this looks good. I think I've gotten kind of beyond these. Just, Well, yeah, because I never finished Doom Eternal. Oh, it's just Painkiller. Just pure, straight up Painkiller. Wow, that is some car destruction physics. That is a way to start a trailer. Holy wowee, my computer could not handle this. It's not like a Burnout or something, right? So I know Burnout is very car destruction dependent. This is evoking a certain era, though. Well, and then there's people with axes? Deliver at all costs. Huh. That's a Konami thing. Oh, this is the indie. Yeah, this is the one at the bottom that was like the indie game looking thing. This is entirely not my kind of thing, but it's one of those. Somebody's excited. I should probably throw this on the side and actually focus on the showcase. Yeah, this is one of those ones that I could probably be sad looking at the chat. Have a bunch of people say, this looks weird as heck and I'm not interested. I guess there's a looking very cool. So I'm more excited than I would have expected. Oh, they've shown this game off before too. Do I know what it is? No. At least I've... Yeah, they did like a showcase of 4 different games. And I believe this was one of them. And I don't remember what this was. I do like the character design though, but that might also be... Here I am with a little gnome and a red nose, so... Lose Lagoon. Support on Kickstarter today. I feel like they've shown it off before, though.
Until now, I
Okay,
didn't
wait,
know
wait,
how
let's-
much I
again,
needed a
let's-
game to let me customize my own seaplane. Head to galaxieshow.com/wishlist and add Lose
Was that part of that?
Lagoon.
I didn't
You
even
can
see
also
that.
download the demo and play it right now. Our next game is a bold and ambitious RPG from Sandfall Interactive that features turn-based battles with real-time elements. You may have heard of it. Check out this exclusive new gameplay trailer for Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Oh, it does have 33 in the name, though.
It's
That
been
was
67 years since the world broke apart.
It's like, wait, I'm 33. I gotta play the
67
game, right?
years since Lumiere was flung into the sea. 67 years since she appeared and painted her first number.
Yeah, this looks, again, too graphically intense for my computer. I need my indie games.
Idealists, fighting for the future of Lumiere. Academics, obsessed with the secrets of the monolith. And those poor souls who just want their deaths to mean something.
No, it's too pretty.
None have ever returned. And neither will I. But at least I'll have seen something of this world. Seen what lies outside the domes of Lumiere. I'll have walked the path of all the expeditions who came.
It does seem like they're going for something
Tomorrow,
specific, though.
The paintress
is
will
good.
wake. And tomorrow, we sail into the unknown.
Because, like, that
Even if we fail,
RuneScape game at the beginning
we
was
lay
like,
the trail for those
there's
who
a
come
lot of these
after.
kind of fantasy things.
We are Expedition 33.
Oh, April 24th. That's, like, soon.
Action. Glory. If that's why you joined SWAT.
It's not
Wake the
Payday.
hell
It's
up.
I guess the SWAT game, then?
What is your emergency?
Again,
You're
this is
not here to
not for
pull the
me.
trigger and ask questions later.
Yeah, just 1 week. Time is passing too fast. A third of the year is already over.
Of engagement.
We need to bring as many suspects back as we can.
Hostage situations.
This isn't like a ready or not or anything,
Bomb
is
threats.
it?
Active shooters.
It's just kind of a SWAT thing.
But the life or
Yeah, this
death
holds.
question is always
Absolutely no
what's
interest to
on
me.
the other side of that door.
Flashing it.
It's that like gritty realism kind of thing too.
Does
It's
that feel like
or like the
glory to
gritty
you?
hyper realism, I guess.
We're not cowboys. We are not heroes. We are the last line of defense.
I think they're going for the vibe of hero though.
Ready.
Ready? Oh, it's ready or not. Okay. They've already they've shown that before. Oh, Demon School. Somebody's excited about this. Yeah, play it next year if it's Expedition 34. Well, I'll see next year what the games are that have 34 in the title. No, this does look neat. I'm not much for a magic school thing, though. That vibe is not as interesting to me. Despite the fact that I read all the Harry Potter books. It might be more of an age thing. I'm just no longer in school, so... Magic school interests me less. Do I have this wish listed, though? This is the kind of thing that I would wish list and then forget about. Yeah, okay. Well, it's one of those, like... I want to pretend to support a thing that I think is good. Castlecraft.
Let me make this clear.
Gnome
As my
school,
loyal
maybe?
right hand, you're required to empower the
Ooh, I do like voxels. There is some voxel here.
build a castle for the ages.
I don't know if I'm huge on, like,
Defend me. I mean
crafting
this
and
with your life.
castles. So, the name is Castlecraft. A little less
In
interesting.
return, I'll take all the credit.
Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Dig pits. Recruit soldiers. And
Somebody's excited.
equip yourself.
Yeah, okay, if you could just summon a... I feel like I've seen a couple of indie games try to do the earthbending kind of thing.
In 60 seconds.
Power Wash
Oh
2.
my god.
I think about this for a minute.
Wait, was that a gnome?
Completely
Wait.
forgot what the plot is. What is the plot of Power Wash 2?
The
Okay, no,
dark
I don't-
is looking grosser than ever, which is a great thing to say.
Oh, I know they have a gnome on the front cover of this thing, which is where I'm like, oh, extra points right there.
Do your jobs.
Now we know it shouldn't have erupted because the time traveler Cerulean Sky returned from the year 2278.
You could just
There's
summon
so
gnomes.
much cool stuff in here that I'm so excited to the SOP! SOP's fine! SOP's cool again!
You get to purchase furniture.
Yeah, I
you
was
unlock
just
along
playing
the
an
way,
idle
very
game
low
that had a bunch of
Statues that
gnomes
fire
in it.
beams from their pineal gland into volcanoes.
We've also got split screen to allow 2 players to play locally on one machine.
Gnome went to therapy in between Power
Hey,
Wash 2
there's a
and has
gnome
worked out
there.
all his problems.
Just got people who've just got like a.
Oh, shoot, maybe I can.
Please like what I've done. Please
Oh,
like
I
the
still
things
don't have a
I've done
community
better
goal. I need a new community goal for a game to play.
Yeah, that's right. Power washing is back and more powerful than ever. Now, let's
Well,
get
it
back in
sounded like
time
they
to
added soap.
1998. EA has just released
I mean, the
Future
graphics look a
LAPD,
little better.
A game that saw you pilot a crime-fighting mech and was destined to become a cult classic. If you're Gen Z, take my word
Crime-fighting
for it,
mech.
it was really good. If you're a millennial, get excited. Our next developer is
Oh,
making a
I
modern
guess I'm
multiplayer
excited.
and co-op
I'm old.
reimagining of that classic game. Let's take an exclusive look at LAPD 2195.
I played Grunt several times and only played FTL once. Well,
This city is in a death spiral.
there is
Gangs,
tomorrow to play
cartels,
games.
corpo-backed mercs. No one's afraid of the badge anymore. That's why the LAPD formed Masked.
I mean,
To
Cyberpunk,
end the chaos.
this feels very
Every
cyberpunk, but
step
not
could be your
as
last. Muggings,
visually
kidnappings,
impressive.
Or worse. People stay inside, locked behind steel doors, hoping the world outside doesn't swallow them whole. Me, I used to be the same.
He was
just
pointing the
trying to
gun at his own
survive.
arm, though,
Then my
right?
sister told me she's pregnant. Then I'm gonna be an uncle. That's when I realized. You
I do
can't
want to play
hide
some more
and
FTL.
hope things change.
I also wanted to play
Gotta
some more
force it.
Dishonored.
You have to fight. For the
I could
sake
switch
of
between them. I
society,
could do some FTL. I could do some
most people
Dishonored.
Are too afraid to fight. Not me. I'm gonna make a difference.
Wow, that was not expecting that kind of animation there. LAPD 2095. Huh.
Remember, the heart of
Again, that
Atomik here
holds
is activated
no
by the blood
interest
of
to me.
fierce competition. Your blood that flowed here has
Oh, too many particle
awakened its
effects.
true power.
Too fancy.
Let us meet
No more
again
interest.
in Adania.
Oh, Black Desert. Okay. I didn't recognize that. This, I played the very early. I played some very early versions of this and haven't touched it since. I should go back and try this. It's too many games and not enough time. Yeah, I've done literally one run of FTL, which is nothing for a roguelike, so. Wow, they have added a lot to this in the, what, year since I played this? It's like gobbling fish. I do like the colors. I am somewhat of a sucker for that magenta. Wow, there is a lot more game.
Since the dawn of time, the stars have called.
Gotta find a priority list. I have a long list of games I want to play, and then I gotta figure out a priority list for the games.
Lead your civilization to greatness.
Ooh, I see a planetoid. I do like planetoids.
Embark on an endless odyssey among the stars and worlds.
I'm just realizing how many
Explore a galaxy
games have done the
teeming with
like
life and intrigue.
Spore kind of.
A universe of wonders
Because I feel like that's kind of one of those cult classics. My curiosity is piqued.
Live your own space opera.
Despite the fact that this looks, again, too fancy for me to run. I did not play Dyson Sphere Program. Do I know what the game is? Beyond Astra. Let's write this one down first, but... Well, I should play one of the Civ games, because I think I got one of them. Like, just to get into that kind of... I feel like it's a genre that I would like a lot, and yet I have not touched it, so... Oh, this is, yeah, Falling Skies. This is the third attempt at this game from Bossa. Okay, the thing to look up was Dyson Sphere Program. Does not seem as familiar to me. Dyson Sphere Program. The most efficient intergalactic factory in space, setting it overwhelmingly positive. Yeah, there's so many little things on screen that is a little intimidating to me.
That was an exclusive new look.
Also, did it say 23 million for that?
Lost Skies.
Wowee.
Honestly, it had me at grappling hook. Next, let's take a look at a couple of titles from brand new publisher Tiny Dragon Games. Their first game launches on Steam right now and asks the question, what would it be like to play mini golf against Kevin McAllister?
Okay, so tell me
What's happening? It's a war out there, man. They make us place traps for other balls.
It's reminding me a little bit of Golf with Your Friends, which I have had fun with.
Golf used to be simple. It was just you versus the hole. Now it's about survival.
I'm gonna make it!
I can still see the tornado every time I close my eyes.
Nobody thinks about their balls anymore. It's a bally ball world.
This is very Golf with Your Friends. Like, just very Golf with Your Friends.
Feel when you learned about the
Golf Gambit. I don't know what sets it apart from... Oh, it's Hello again! They did a trailer for this at a showcase, and I've been following their newsletter and stuff. Okay, Golf Gambit. We'll put that one down at least. And all of these I will... Yeah, I am interested in Hello again. Because they did a full overhaul from, like, a grid-based world to a much more organic world, too. Yeah, this is one that I think they've been working on for quite a while. I do love this art style. Yeah, Golf with Your Friends too. It did have the vibes of like a Golf with Your Friends.
So, game development tools are becoming more and more accessible and powerful all the time, and this is allowing ambitious small indie teams to bring their unique visions to life. We've handpicked some exciting projects from up-and-coming small and solo dev studios.
Hey, indie games
deserve
and solo
spotlight
devs.
and that might not yet be on your radar. And remember, you can find all of these games at galaxiesshow.com/wishlist.
Welcome to Emprum Stadium, the international battlegrounds of the Electro Boxing League.
Is this a MOBA? Ooh, wait, this has got some Electro Swing. I do like Electro Swing. Auto Battler plus Rhythm Challenges? The Rhythm Challenges kill it for me, but... I don't know, I do like Electro Swing though. That's what I'm gonna write down and see if I remember. Rhythm-driven functions. It's also an auto battler. It's also a very particular era of robots. Electro Bop Boxing League. Launches tomorrow. That's an interesting gambit. Electrobot Boxing League.
Tell
me if I got this straight. Baxter
I don't think I spelled that right.
Weapons manufacturer, and a good one, too.
made the finest rifles this side of the Mississippi.
One of those characters reminded me of Johnny Five
Used it
Aces.
to build his sweetheart a lavish estate up in the mountains. Then poor Bax passed away, heartbroken and miserable after she up and died of consumption.
It's just about the size of it, Deputy. But what
That's
do you
a
care?
long neck.
Both these folks been dead and buried going on 30 years now.
Well, then it's awful kind of them to send me a wedding invitation, ain't it? And I reckon it's time I pay 'em a visit.
Is this a horror game? Is this a shooter? Is this a... I didn't understand what kind of game that was. Kind of an interesting idea, but... Wait, okay, wait, what is this showcase exactly? Well, that's, yeah, this is one that I meant to play at some point. Yeah, okay, all of those had absolutely wild art styles. Oh, that's the vampire therapist, right? Something like that. Yeah, window kill. I didn't remember Pool Panic. Oh, Pantaloon. Okay, yeah, I do get that newsletter.
You should be cautious. We aren't alone.
Psychological narrative.
We have to decide together.
Yeah, this is another one that's not in my wheelhouse.
Or where your loyalty lies.
Was that a...
Don't let the conversation.
Wait, are those underwater versions of the... Oh, they're not hoverboards. What are the two-wheel things with the handle? Oh, what's this? The drift? It's not Tokyo Drift, because that's... It's something drift, right? Is the anime about drifting? I can't think of any names of any things. I don't think that's it. I think this is just an anime drifting game, but... Yeah, I'm not huge on car racing. Yeah, I got excited when I saw that Mario World stuff, where they have a fair amount of, like, driving over water with boats, and I'm like, oh, Hydro Thunder! It's got a little bit of Hydro Thunder. Wishlist was Asuka the Ascent.
Whoa, sorry I may have miscalibrated the portal. If you saw the
That was a wild opening shot.
you won't be visiting
You just flip upside down. Oh yeah, I did see that this studio was making something new, which looks like it's Chroma Gun 3. Oh, for my... I've played a fair amount of first-person puzzle shooters, and yet I have not played Chroma Gun.
Just pretend this is all perfectly legal.
Oh, they never did a sequel? I thought they did a sequel. Yeah, Chroma Gun's one of those ones that, like, yeah, maybe. I want to get back into doing my first-person puzzle. Which I guess Dishonored has a little bit of those vibes simply because of the immersive sim elements. Vendi Dokkan Cozy
Don't forget
Kiosk.
to head to galaxiesshow.com.
Somebody's excited.
/wishlist to find all of the games in the showcase in one convenient
It definitely
place.
has cozy games
Now, let's
vibes.
take a look at the next game from the publisher of Balatro. It's set in a world where music is illegal and you do crimes. As concepts go, sounds pretty unbeatable to me.
Has she been standing on the same leg the entire time? Oh, I've seen this at MagFest. Unbeatable. I thought this came out. I haven't actually played this, but I did see this at MagFest.
might be wondering what the hell we could possibly have left to show.
Yeah, okay, but it isn't a rhythm game. I don't do much with rhythm games. I don't know that my timing is bad, but I don't know that it's good enough for rhythm games necessarily.
But all that's just icing on the thing you're here for. A 100% original soundtrack. Want to hear some of it?
I was kind of wondering why they were showing menus, but it's like, oh, okay, if it's a full track list, that makes a little more sense. Sounds like some good music for sure. Yeah, timing is pretty bad. Wow, they really like their tagline. Which is a game where music is illegal and you do crimes. Poltergeist. It's every ghost for themselves. Okay, possess objects. I was getting that mechanic. Is this witch it? Crop hunt? What is that? It's not. It's a racing game? Except you possess objects? Huh. It is. It's a racing game where you possess objects. The ghosts are so cute. Huh. Basketball roguelike? I know they had a soccer roguelike. With a cyberpunk vibe. Or a platformer? Or a local multiplayer game? Is it roguelike? It's just looking something roguelike. This looks good. I don't know if this is what? I was like, when they have stuff like here's basketball and fishing and other random nonsense, it's like just added a lot to the game. The boss was just a bunch of trading cards and an emoji and a slot machine. Huh. Oh, Neon Abyss. Oh. Wait, what did Neon Abyss?
Welcome to Syntopia.
Yeah, that was
As
Neon Abyss too.
administrator of Hell, it's your job to manage sins.
Syntopia.
Souls will be dropped off at Hell Plaza, where they will follow your carefully crafted route through the underworld, reducing their various sins accumulated in life and generating you sweet purgatories.
Somebody's excited.
The more souls you resurrect, the more heroes you earn, and the bigger your hummus population grows. Be cautious, though. If we don't
Oh wait,
clean up
it's
their
both
act,
hell
they'll just
and?
take their sins into their next life.
I've had something like this in mind for a long heckin' time.
So now you
Yeah,
know
where you
the
could
loop.
summon.
Use your purgadolus
My
to
idea was
build,
more doing an
level up,
RTS
upgrade with
when
heroes, and use faith
your
coins
units
to
die,
form
they go to
some
hell, and then
magic.
you can use some of the units from hell and stuff. This looks more colony sim, but okay, wait, Syntopia. And also, what did Neon Abyss look like? I feel like I'm getting it mixed up with Neon. Is Neon a game too? Okay, Neon Abyss. And then Syntopia. Imperial. Okay,
Dude, the parries are pretty insane. Oh, that was no good. That was bad. Oh, no home in. That's
wow, that
nice.
looks like a...
Nice. Okay.
There's a
Go
lot
again,
going on in that
boys.
one.
No,
Okay, what did Neon Abyss look like?
happened, but they didn't like it, dude.
Okay, so yeah, no, that... Okay, there was a game called Neon, right?
Oh, perfect dodge. Let's go. Parried. Oh, dude, I'm actually getting so
I'm not
good
gonna be
at
able to
this.
find it.
There's so much
I
going
thought there
on
was a
in
game
this
called
boss
Neon.
fight, dude.
Or maybe I'm mixing it up with Rad. Is that the game?
Okay, we did it.
I think I'm mixing up Neon Abyss with Rad.
That fight, that was cool.
was Imperial.
Yeah, I'm mixing up Neon Abyss with red for some
Folks at
reason.
Secret mode. If you like to deal massive damage and watch big numbers pop out of your enemies, be sure to go and get it wishlisted. Now, friends,
I sometimes
it's
like
time for another world premiere,
kind of thing.
promising a return to the golden era of multiplayer shooters with fast-paced gunplay, a huge selection of weapons and attachments, plus a commitment to pro-consumer monetization. Let's see.
She's been standing on the same leg the entire time. I have to switch legs.
Get to objective Alpha.
Somebody's excited. Although there are a lot of games that look like this. Is also the issue. I'm like, because I could mix this up with Rainbow Six Siege, Counter-Strike, well, not I guess Counter-Strike 2. I didn't recognize Ready or Not. Obviously Call of Duty. Does Tom Clancy do this kind of thing? There's a lot of games that look like this. I don't know how you're gonna stand out with something like this. Wraith Ops. Yeah, the games look less inviting every day. At least, like, as an outsider, I can't tell what sets those apart. Like, that just... like I said, I just listed off a lot of things that look the same, so... Oh, you could pet the dog. And I guess tell the dog what to do. And then the dog goes and does it. This looks like an indie game version of a, like, AAA idea. Which is, again, less... That's racist of me to say. That all of the, Call of Duty games look similar. Call of Duty alikes. And then it's saying diverse voices. Ruh-roh. I was trying to remember what the differences were between them. Oh, that was a quick trailer. I barely even... Oh, this is... Okay, yeah, they're doing the montage. They're whipping through a bunch of games. That's one of those ones I might watch somebody play, maybe? Yeah, this is another one of those. Possibly watch somebody play it.
Where the blooming heck are we?
Can I scan that?
Project Grove? Wait, this is a story about my uncle. Wait a second. That was... Project Grove looked very much like a story about my uncle. Is it the same team, or is that a different team? Wow, they have really found a profitable niche with this, Monster... Prom? Monster whatever it is. So what number? Monster Con, okay. Yeah, they've got, because now they have Monster Road Trip, Monster Con, Monster Prom. You could have your game in there for 10 seconds. Well, I mean, they started with like a, like they have stuff that's on Kickstarter and stuff that is, like, it's entirely possible to get into one of these festivals. This looks very RTS.
Keep the dream alive, General.
Oh, because there was that RTS that came out somewhat recently, right? But I don't know if any of the RTS games have really popped off like StarCraft did.
Poke out the eye of the beast.
Oh, it got rejected by 4 festivals already. Is that a numbers thing, or is that... Tempest Rising, yeah, no interest in that.
That was the launch trailer for Tempest Rising by Saber Interactive. If you've been
Oh,
hankering
turn-based
for some
Thursday,
DLC,
except
you won't want to
yeah,
miss
okay,
that
that's cool.
one. And
I guess it
that
depends on
empty,
what
head
festivals
over
you
to
tried
Steam
to get
and add
into,
it to
and
your
then
list. Now, from tanks to, well,
why they,
kind of tanks. Vehicle combat is back.
it's just
courtesy
judges,
of the fine
okay.
folks at Crafton and EF Games. Rivals Hover League will have you shooting and riding your way through team fights in arenas all over the solar system.
I had to mention that she was standing on one leg, and now I'm just never gonna unsee it.
Welcome to Rivals Hover League.
Oh, Rivals. Wait.
Watch out for Hunter.
Rivals Hover League. This is reminding me of Grip somewhat. Or, This looks kind of neat. I think I would be absolutely terrible at this, and I tend not to play multiplayer games, but... I mean, I should do like a free-to-play. Just download a bunch of free-to-play games. Play each of them for like an hour just to get a taste for it. Oh, it's probably the upside-down wall thing that's making me think of Grip. I think the cars look somewhat similar. Yeah, that's one of those ones. It's like... Yeah, I know. It's those multiplayer games that I tend to get interested in. They're not gonna... Is this, Rainbreaker, maybe? Rivals.
You sick wankers. Gluttons for punishment, aren't you, fellas? Looking forward to ending you all. Again and again.
This looks like Rainbreakers, but also doesn't.
Over and over and over.
Looks very comic book.
Or are you just here for a good spanking?
Redacted. Oh. I didn't recall that one at all. Oh, Autonomica, which I think is popped off on... Is this? Or is this something... Is this Autonomica that was popping off on Kickstarter? No, this is something else entirely. Sometimes these like bright colors. Bionic Commando? Just because of the arm? I think Bionic Commando has the grapple arm. That's a hoverboard. Oh wow, that also turns into an attack. Interesting. Linked. Okay, I think they've shown... Yeah. It's Inspector Gadget. It does have some Inspector Gadget vibes, now that you say that. Okay, yeah, Linked is, I think, one of those ones that I saw the title and then didn't actually see any gameplay. Yes, dark horror vibe. Definitely loses my interest there, so. Well, this has a lot of destruction to it. This is a shoot zombies World War II kind of thing. Trench Tales. Yep, no interest there. But I hope somebody's excited. Kinetic Games is Phasmophobia, right? And I did see that developer was going to be at this event. Was that Blair Witch? Which I have not seen. But they did a game? They're gonna do a game? They are doing a game of Blair Witch? Oh, Phasmophobia Cursed Hollow. No, okay, it is just a Phasmophobia update. I feel like I just saw a title that said this is a Game of the Year contender. Bionic Bay? Something like that. Yeah, this is one that I think just released, which makes sense as to why they're doing a trailer showcase here. This feels kind of like a game from a different era. With this, oh, and they still died? I think it's because it's reminding me of, like, the Swapper, which was a while ago. And it's reminding me of the... Oh, shoot. Because I know there's another one that's the tilt to... Bionic Bay. I don't think that's what I said.
Bionic Bay
but...
releases right now, actually, so go grab it and get stuck into this tasty atmospheric puzzle platformer.
Oh yeah, it already released.
Keep it down over there. I'm trying to host a showcase. Yeesh. Some people, bad neighbors, they can really drive you crazy. Don't believe me? Check out this next game.
Yeah, the Swapper. I'm trying to think of what the other, like, rotate 90 degrees platformer was. A game about obliterating your neighbors? What? Neighbors Suburban Warfare? What sort of wild nonsense is this? Yes, you could pet the dog. Is this a shooter? Is this a tower defense game? I mean, this is Neighbors Suburban Warfare. It said it already. Launch your child at the other neighbors. That's wild. As long as there's garden gnomes, I'm interested. I didn't see any, though. And as long as it's a free-to-play multiplayer thing, because it just, at least for multiplayer stuff, I'm like, I know me personally, I'm not gonna play it for very long. But somebody is gonna be interested in this. Again, not a genre I'm super excited about. This looks like it has a lot of stuff in it, though. It looks like it said Chop Arg. Lens Island 1.0. I feel like I've seen the name Lens Island, but I had no clue what that was. Chain staff. Wow, this is a very singular vision. Okay, is this actually like a Monster Hunter kind of thing? Or is this just a side-scrolling shooter? Because I'm seeing a lot of, like, large bosses. This is probably just a side-scrolling shooter, but... Wow, this has a distinct vision. I think it's the way some of these elements are sized and resized. Gives a little bit of like a Flash game feel to it. Yeah, not really my kind of thing, but somebody's excited. Hotline Miami with a hacking? I feel like it would ruin the pacing of like a Hotline Miami to have to like click on everything and like set up a long system of things. They're making this look very fast-paced, but I don't know if it's got a lot of hacking stuff. Or you have to look at, I don't know. I don't know know exactly how that would work, but Hotline Miami with hacking is Monaco. Monaco has a different pace to that game, though, right? I thought that was much more like slow-paced stealth game than it is about like fast-paced action game. This is like Shieldling or Shield Knight or something. This did interest me. But again, was this one that was out already or not? Yeah, I do like a third-person platformer. And I saw Monaco 2 came out, and it was sitting in middling reviews on Steam. The Nightling, that's what this one is. Pretty sure it's on a wish list already, but...
The Nightling is a good old-fashioned action-adventure with combat, puzzles, and traversal, while making effective use of your shield. Thanks, shield. Next, we return to the dangerous and weird world of Control. Right now...
Yeah, there was like another Control spin-off game or DLC or something, right?
Upcoming co-op first-person shooter. This is FBC Firebreak.
Oh, yeah. This had a gnome in it, right? And I was excited because there was a gnome.
What about Firebreak? Help us, help you.
Let's go.
Yeah, I have not played Control at all. I did watch a friend play some Control. But, this does not interest me much either.
It gets hairy out there. Watch your back.
Control did not have this kind of like goofy vibe to it though, did it? This looks kind of goofy to me. Based on just the voice lines and stuff.
Back to work, buddy.
Thanks. There's too many to take them all down.
They said it just slap your friend back to life. Is that what that mechanic was? Oh, it's the new Elden Ring has that attack your friend until they revive mechanic. Wow, that had some major game vibes. What is the game? I can't think of the game. Oh, I've seen this! I don't remember what this is called. Yeah, Control had a much more serious vibe, yeah. I mean, it's kind of neat. It's kind of, I think, a good idea to switch up tones a little bit. But I do wonder how that's going to affect people that were... Yeah, this is like turn-based though, right? This is not a... Nitrogen Omega. The characters on that, because those are all generated characters and stuff too. Nitrogen Omega. Oh, this is... Wait. Because they already did like a play as the living creatures and kill people thing, right? Wait, was this one of those you play as the creature, or was this a... You play as the people preventing the creature? No, okay, this looks very much like Contain the Outbreak. Demon Spore. Yeah, not much for twin 6 shooters, but that looks... Shadow, Fight, and Vector. Do I recall either of those games? No, I don't. Okay, I was like, this is a battle arena? But then it showed a... I guess this is much more Fall Guys. Huh. Oh yeah, you're going for crowns and stuff too. I mean, a different take on Fall Guys is definitely a good idea. Because I think beyond Fall Guys and Stumble Guys, there's not a ton of stuff in that space. But I also know something like Knockout City? No. That is a game. It's a multiplayer game, but I'm trying to think of the Rumble City, I think, right?
Nice day for fishing. Hello, adventurer. They don't call me the high sauce.
I was gonna say, I think I've seen these guys on YouTube.
You would die, Greg.
Or TikTok or something. Yeah, Rumbleverse. Yeah, it was giving me, like, cause Rumbleverse is one of those ones that, like, had some unique ideas that I don't know if it helped or hurt it. Viva La Dirt League? Is that the... I don't actually know the names of the creators here.
Forgive me, princess, but I haven't been completely honest with you.
So is this actually a, like, pixel art MMO, or is this...
Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
It's a fishing thing? She's standing on a different leg!
Rare fishing RPG genre. If you're angling for a good time,
Okay, that was a fishing
get your pre-order
RPG.
in now. All right, friends, we are getting close to the end of the show, but
Oh.
before we finish,
As indicated
crank
by
up
the
the
switching the
coziness.
leg.
Our next game lets you escape the hustle and bustle and set down roots on a tropical paradise. Plant crops, design your dream home, and yes, before you ask, there are plenty of romance options. It was my first question also. Let's check out Star Sand Island.
Star Sand Island, okay. This looks painfully cute. Yeah, this looks painfully adorable. And then you just go smack a tree. There was one game that did the survival game thing of, like, you have a different way to interact with objects instead of just a single, like, smack them animation. Because I did start on that one survival game thing that was, like, trying to do something different with how the tools behave instead of a la Minecraft, where every tool, you just walk up to the block and punch it.
Next time I set sail.
How about them melons? That was some big melons there. It's not dodgeball, it's interesting. The fact that you could shoot the ball after the fact. The names of the farming sims just keep building on each other. Yeah, there's so many. But I think farming still does fairly well as a genre. Yeah, this is another one of those multiplayer games that, like, I could see it having a small community. I don't know that I could see it having a large community. But I guessed kind of wrong on Marvel Rivals there. Because I didn't think Marvel Rivals was going to be as big as it was. Wow, that was a shot. Huh. It didn't look the easiest to play with the ball just, like, being stopped all the time. Okay. They said it was almost the end of the show, and I'm like, I could stand for the entire show. She stood for the entire show. Rocket League has a pretty big community. Yeah, I know Rocket League is huge, but it's like, what specific combination of elements made it so that it's that big is, I think, kind of hard to tell, so.
Today we're excited to share the gameplay design of our upcoming
Cannonball mod for the original Half-Life. Okay. Yeah, I don't know Half-Life enough to know the different game mods, but yeah, Rocket Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball. Yeah, a little bit of that.
Whether it's part of free flow combos, dodges, or powering opponents.
Yeah, that was the last game. Was that?
To feel like a gun-through movie.
Yeah. Okay. So if it's based on like a mod, that makes a little more sense.
She can use spray paint to blind her enemies, attack with nearby objects, and use environment.
Yeah, I was like, this is not the Sifu devs, because they're working on a soccer game now, I think, right?
Spine implant will sharpen her reflexes to even the odds. Dare to take on a bigger challenge? Turn on hardcore mode and wishlist Spine today.
Spine. Yeah, I think they've shown that off before.
Was a brand new look at Spine from Neki, which, wow, already
Neki.
brings us to the end of the first ever Galaxies. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and don't forget to head to galaxiesshow.com.
I did.
/wishlist
Did I need to get off of work early to go do this?
In one place.
No, not really.
Of course.
Did I have fun skipping work?
Call it a gaming showcase
a little bit.
The
Yes,
tradition
yes, I did.
Of leaving you with one last thing. Here is an exclusive.
Oh, the one more thing.
Shooter IP from ex Call of Duty, ex Halo, and ex Destiny developers. Their new studio is called
that's
Legion,
yeah.
And here is their debut game, Covenant.
Yeah.
You were right.
She mentioned that in the trailer for this.
The winds are changing.
They did show it. They showed a trailer at the beginning that was this Covenant thing, right?
It was the 77th year.
Have I officially stopped doing game dev streams? No. I just there was the Game Jam stuff to play, so I was playing the Game Jam stuff. I was actually thinking to do it a game dev stream tomorrow, just because it's been a while.
A great sword guards the city.
I do game dev. What? Just because I take a couple days off, just because I take a week off to not make a game means I've been actually I've been very excited about a game idea recently. I want to work on it, and I just keep letting other things get in the way. What's the state of Stunt Planet? Last I heard, we were waiting for some kind of approval on Google Play, so... You never seen me make a game? I mean, it's... 2/3 of the time I'm doing game dev streams. Or at least I try to do 2/3 of the time.
This burden is now yours.
All the bugs are fixed? No, it was just whatever... We were submitting whatever version of the game. And, oh, I guess they're doing the recap. Okay, we'll let it do the recap. But yeah, no, I think does need to be a little more work on Stunt Planet, but just because it was in the process of some kind of approval or something from Google Play. But my friend was kind of running the like, let's start that process on Google Play, so. And I hadn't heard anything for a while.
The time is nigh. Adversity will become your fetish.
Where you die.
It was the game was feeling mostly done, so I was just like, I'll mess with it again.
We were so lucky to have you. Thank you for everything.
That was one of the game showcases of all time, that's for sure. Stay tuned for the GameSpot post-show. Gonna participate in Jiggle Jam. Is that something I can look at on Twitch here? Eligible to get things, okay. I guess I got whatever drops it was for watching the show. It's a Godot jam, okay. I'm waiting for a Steamworks account to be approved for over 2 weeks. Yeah, okay. I think we're probably getting close, and then people dropping suspicious stuff in the Twitch chat. Again, another reason to not watch it. Okay, well, that was certainly a thing that happened. Okay, wait, that's... I'm assuming Jiggle Jam is not like a not safe for work thing, but... What is Jiggle Jam exactly? It's a YouTube thing? Godot. I did want to mess with Godot at some point, too. Oh, this is just Godot jiggle physics. Okay, I don't know what a Jiggle Jam is. Oh, Steamworks for Cat Lady. Do I recall what that is? Oh, he's working on creating the jam page right now. Okay. It's still showing up. Yeah, that was. I was just listening to a podcast. I was listening to the Game Dev Field Guide for the first time in a while, and he was talking about starting up a jam as well, but a longer, like, month-long jam. And I'm like, okay, I have an idea that I want to kind of do in like a month, so yeah, there we go. But then said, oh, the jam page is not up yet. So. And now I don't know what I'm going to do. Because like, I do kind of want to eat a dinner and stuff. And it is a Thursday, so I don't typically stream on a Thursday. Actually, can I go look at Google Play to see what Google says this is at in terms of... publishing overview? Changes ready to publish. Changes not yet sent for review. Well, these are changes not sent for review. These are changes ready to publish. So yeah, I know we had some changes to add to it. That like I said, I guess I'll have to publish a closed testing test. I was just kind of like, I was working on jams, I was working on other stuff, so I was letting this kind of sit in the background for a while, but I think I am about ready to work on this again. Then again, I got another idea that I want to work on as well, so. But we should finish this. Available to internal testers. I guess I might have to ask my friend where we're at on this. Because he was telling me that it was waiting for a review from Google. But I feel like that was like 2 weeks ago or something, so. Don't have access to production yet. Yeah, I'll have to double check with him as to where we're at with this. So. Get a web build ready. Oh yeah, that's true too. I should, yeah, get a different version of the game done as well. I mean, the whole point was to get it onto Google Play. Was to get it onto somewhere that is a little more available, as opposed to just like an itch.io page. So now, what do? I mean, I should probably just like go for a walk and do dinner and do other stuff. Think about getting food and stuff, so. Get a web build ready for testing. Well, I've done... Yeah, okay, I don't... Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna make my mom happy. I don't think my mom cares all that much about whether I go for a walk or not. The going for a walk is for my own mental health. I just like that break in the middle of the day to actually get outside and get some sun and just walk around. No, my mom is happy when I go do whatever hike she says for me to go do, or go dancing, or whatever specific thing it is that she wants me to go do. Yeah, because for me, just walking is just walking around the block. There is a park that's not too far away, but it's like just far enough that I'm like, hey, I can't just do a quick walk over there. It's a full like, more like a hike to go over there. Okay, actually, I guess I should check. Is there's some amount of people. Do people want to go raid somebody? Says this person's working on something. You can go watch something about fat goblins.
I am a bot.
I do not recall this person at all.
It's laggy. Oh, it's because I'm recording. Alright. It is because it is almost definitely
Jai game?
I cannot target
As in like
him.
the Jonathan Blow
Why?
programming language?
Aim target seems
Tobungus or Tremor.
Aim target should be here.
Oh, they're listening to Around the World too. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, Oh, they might have just started too.
Desired target.
They just started.
Enemies or
Yeah, okay, they started 2 minutes ago, so they might be
allies. That doesn't sound right.
Collecting more people slowly.
I guess it's fine.
Yeah, okay, there's Tobungus.
So when when you're locking on,
yeah, some of these like I need to watch more of their streams to just remember what they're working on, what they're doing. I think I watched a little bit of this, and yeah, there was a lot of things happening on screen. Oh, radial menu jam. They're doing some radial menu jam stuff.
No, never mind. I don't know what I was thinking about then. 10 is beta. Okay. I'm doing good, thank you. Working on a game jam game that
oh, it looks like he's also been
on,
going for quite a while.
For the next 2 days.
Oh yeah, he was the this is the one that you were saying was being super harsh with the ratings.
Okay, so this might work.
Oh wait, Canny Dev was one of the people who was who did something for the Down to Jam, right?
Do I find a free Bitfont sprite sheet?
Yeah, he was harsh with Bogorli's game. We'll go right over here. I don't actually know this person all that much, but we'll go over here, I suppose. I'll be back tomorrow with maybe some game development or something, just because it's been a while. As much as I want to do some,
Should be possible online. Why would you need it to be an animated sprite?
There we go. As much as I like.
It doesn't need to be an animated sprite, but
okay, I will be back tomorrow, probably with some kind of game development or something. We'll see.
I mean, you could also use an animation player and an animation tree. Would also work.
Okie dokie. Bye. See everybody tomorrow for something. Bye.